everybody, Latiste here. And I hope you all are having a great day, good week, good month, good year, good hour, whatever. Not whatever, but you get it, you got it. We're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. I had it on my brain for some time, and then it just kept coming up towards the end, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna do it. And sometimes I have thoughts and I just kind of think that they're for self since they're throughout the day or things, but when it keeps coming up, I'm like, okay, this is more than just for me. And I kept hearing what has expired out of your life. And so I wanted, that's really the leading question is, what has expired out of your life? You can think about something, you can already know something, or you can really just have that question. And that has helped me, not even just now, but just period of thinking about things that I want to get rid of, such as habits, that no longer serve me, when I really want to get into my discipline, to my structure, to my focus, to things of that sort. Relationships, no matter how long I've known them, things that they've known about, all that, it's just allowed me to really let go and release. Because when I think about it, I'm like, I'm not going to keep expired items in my home, expired food in my home. It's like when you see somebody and it's July, but they got up their Christmas or Halloween decorations. It's like, okay, we're kind of pushing the limit. Like, we're not even around that time. Or some old food. It's like, you're not going to eat it. You're not going to do anything with it. Throw it away. It's starting to make the fridge stink, So when I started thinking of it in that way of like, okay, what has expired? What habits, thoughts, patterns, people, career, all these things, what has truly expired? What is no longer working? What do I need to do to clean out the fridge? And I have been feeling that energy for not just me, but for the collective as well. So I want to go ahead and get into what has expired out of your life. Okay? What do you need to get rid of? What do you need to let go of? Sometimes it's a thought pattern. Sometimes it's action. Sometimes it's reaction. Sometimes it's environments. Sometimes it's substances. Sometimes it's physical things, books, clothes, old little trinkets. Lots of things can expire in life. Okay. Just flip it. Thank you, Spirit. What has expired? I'm getting a lot of separate energies today too. So I feel like there's two separate energies here today for that. Let's go ahead and write that down. For the first energy, Spirit is at 339. Yeah. Let's see what has expired for you. 339. First card. Oh, that came out right away. We got Stormy coming out here. This is, oh, yeah, you got a lot of cards just coming out right away. She feeling that here. Nope. Oh, we're all over the place. So typically Stormy is about a challenge or an obstacle that you're currently going through at this moment in time. And with this arrow pointing, like that just struck me. I'm almost seeing like the arrow go straight through the sail. But I'm also seeing it by being like somebody that's kind of like a beginner, like, I don't know where, I'm kind of scared, I don't want it to hurt me, I don't want to. And so they just kind of shoot it in a way that's unguided, uncertain, unsure, a little bit unfocused. So I feel like what has expired for you is almost like your reliability on your spirit team. Like having a little bit of that fear. Feel like your confidence a little bit has been shaken, or your strength, because of possibly what you're going through right now, which is something that is stormy, something that is challenging, something that is an obstacle, a delay, a setback, a reframe. And I feel like your focus is on that so much that it's almost puncturing the cells, versus recognizing if you were to target your divinity, your connection with spirit, with higher self, with that acknowledgement, it can allow you to alleviate your mind so that way you can focus on how to sail out of this storm, how to get out of it, how to recognize things. Because I feel like it's been the focus of like, okay, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to get here? How is this going to work out? How am I going to be able to take care of this? It's a lot of things of really recognizing that, yeah, we got earth coming in here. It's like a call to be more grounded. I feel like you're very emotional right now. Like emotions are running really high for you, really rampant. It's like maybe a little agitated, a little ticked off. I'm seeing somebody be shut off as well. Almost like, no, I don't want to hear it. I'm over it. And it's okay to go through those moments for sure. Even when I go through them where I'm just like, I don't even know if my spirit team is there. Like, is this the right moment? Is this the right people? Like, so we all go through those moments of just having that, like, it's not really working out, or that fear of like, how is it going to work out? I'm not seeing it work out, or not even feeling it in your body and your emotions because of this high drive of energy that you currently have, of what you are experiencing visually. And it's very hard sometimes to be grounded and rooted. And so Spirit is saying, don't be grounded and rooted in your energy until you have given it to us, is what I'm hearing. Focus on giving that energy to us. Sometimes people can be afraid to go to their altars, or to even their churches, or to their community or friends, or their spirit guiding team, or God, or the universe, because they feel like they have to go with the highest, happiest, most joyful energy. No, they want you to come in all forms and aspects. They want you to come when you're feeling this kind of disconnection or distrust or unsureness with them. That is perfectly fine. That is how relationships are built to be stronger, and you have a relationship with the divine that is very rooted. It's almost like when you're going out to the earth and you're walking out there and you're just like, I'm pushing, my soul's in the grass and the ground, and I'm just pushing all this energy back into the earth. Because it's too much for me to hold into my body, into my space, for me to truly walk in a way that doesn't feel weighed down. Go to your altar crying or upset, or, screaming and yelling, or just letting me know, like, this is how I feel about what's going on, so that way you can ask for that reassurance and trust when the reassurance comes. So that way you can get those answers to those questions, or so you can hear their voice too, as well, clearly, when you're letting them know, like, I don't feel like I can. So this storm that you're going through, this challenge, I feel like, and I say it a lot, it's like when you're playing a game and you're like, okay, I need to set this game down, step away, and then I'll come back, and then you're able to like solve it. Like, how can I not have seen this beforehand? And I feel like, especially with this focus arrow, you're way too close to the situation. It's almost like how they don't let doctors perform surgery on people that they know, or therapists to, do that for friends or family, or, it's like this person of interest. Like, you can't interview a family member, even though a lot of people do it, but it's that energy of like, you're too close to the situation. You're way too close to it. Give it to us. Give us the reins. Give us the helm. We'll tell who to go to starboard. We'll tell who to go to the coop deck. But right now you're too close to it. Or we'll give you signs and messages so that way we can help guide you. So that way maybe you don't have to think about that right now. We'll think about that solution for you. So what's inside of your fridge right now is you holding on to a whole lot that you don't need to be holding on to. A lot of purple coming out here, so your crown chakra is highly activated. And crown chakra is I know energy, right? Like I said, even if you're not feeling it, you're very emotional. It's like, how is it going to work out? When is it going to work out? with magic coming right on top of earth and divinity. It almost looks like these combined and it got together. It's weaving that. Sometimes when you just release the hand, you don't need to light a candle, you don't need to light an incense. But sometimes it is being, your voice is one of the most powerful tools you can have. Your voice, your communication, your tongue is how you speak. That is also magic. There's life and death in your tongue, no? So when you're able to do that, that is also weaving magic. So that's why they want you to come to the altar, come to the universe, come to them, so that when you're saying these things, it's more of a conversation and not a declaration over your life. Because it's not denying, like, hey, I need help in this situation. Hey, I'm struggling. Hey, I'm behind. Hey, this needs to be done. Hey, this needs to be situated. It's saying it in a conversation with support to back it up, with an action, with the resolution behind it. Spirit, this is, I don't know how this is going to get paid. Right now I'm struggling. We see what's going on. Letting it me know, Spirit, I don't know how this relationship is going to work out, because this one's I've not been trying. It's having a conversation, so that way it's like, this relationship ain't going to work out. Then we're doing this. Speaking life over your life is very powerful. And it's going to be a lot easier to let go when you start letting that out of your voice. It's going to be very healing as well. A lot of purple. You are a healer. Healers need those protectors. Healers need those creators. Yeah, new life coming in here. Almost going to be a light purple coming in here with these two colors. A lot of purple energy. You're creating a new life. So what needs to be deaded and what has expired is the storm that you're going through out of the old one. You're coming out of the old one, and you're focused on the rocky waters to get from out of the old. It's almost wanting to pull you back, but it's pulling you into this new island, this new journey. We got a message coming in here. That communication is going to be coming in with clarity, with confidence, with reassurance, with navigation. You gotta have a conversation. It's okay. You gotta go to them as you. You gotta go to them as you. There at the altar. Let's get some final cards. Spirit, for what is expiring for them. We got time coming in here with Stormy. Filling this card right on top, protection. Ooh, card almost crunkled itself up, didn't it? All right, final card, Spirit. Final card. I'll fill you in here. This has been a long time coming. And I'm hearing it's going to be a long time to create something, but it won't be stormy the entire time that you are creating it. Time is very important. It won't be like this the entire time. But you are creating something that, again, is rooted in a foundation of navigating out of something that is challenging, stormy, difficult, uncomfortable, because you are going into something new. It has taken some time, and it's going to take some time. But it's going to be rooted so that people know it is long-standing. It's almost like seeing those old buildings or the pyramids or all these things that are still standing, but it also took time to create. Dedication. We got air energy. Again, I'm keep hearing that you're going to get a message You're going to get communication. You are going to get that support and that help. You're going to get that breakage. You're going to feel a lot more light, a lot more airy, a lot more calm in the sense, because you're recognizing, okay, I really need to let go. I need to really, truly exhale. Now, to realize recently, sometimes I hold my breath without realizing I'm holding my breath, and I'm like, shit, let me exhale. So it's really going to be able to take off that release and that relief of self. With this protection being in a reverse, but with fire coming out, almost being bent, it's lighting that fire. They always say healers need protectors. With this being in reverse, with the fire coming in, it's almost like the fire is like, let me help. They really want to help. They want to bring in that support for you, so that way you're not healing and protecting and in survivor mode, and that's a lot, too much for any one person to handle at all. So with this fire coming in, it's allowing it to really rapidly increase in your life, especially with fire and air. They breathe life into each other. So this is going to be someone that's coming in to bring life into you. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, or Aries, or you could have fire in your chart, but truly allow that to set that energy into yourself. Okay, the final one that you got is a talisman right on top of the new life. They almost look similar, but carry something that allows you to, for rooted, it can be a ring, it can be a necklace, but it's something that is enchanted with words. So that way you feel like, okay, I have the key to new life. I have the key to healing energy. I have the key to this. It could be an actual key. I'm saying key, but I feel like it's opening up something even further inside of yourself that allows you to tap into the crown chakra of I know energy. I know I'm protected. I know I'm safely guided into something new and stable. I know that I'm healing. I know that I have protection and I'm guarded while I'm healing and working through. I have this connection with divinity, with divine, with God. It's that understanding, just being able to hold on to that and allow that for yourself. Okay? So that has been your reading, pile number 1. All right, pile 2, what has expired for you? Yours started right at 1717. And I'm hearing projections, like projection energy on you, possibly from other people. And I'm seeing that scene from Men in Black where Will Smith is about to take the test and he pulls the desk closer to himself. And he's like, you want to use it? And before, and I was seeing everybody was struggling, trying to write and get comfortable and how to write. But he pulled it. And I feel like you are moving more into this energy of no longer being a reflection of society or allowing projections to hit you as hard or at all, period. It's moving into this, I don't really care energy. I'm gonna do it with me, and you're finding people that truly mirror that energy. Especially with the first house energy, that Aries energy, that stepping into the ego of self, of recognizing who I am, my worth, and my body, and what that means. That 7th house energy of the Libra, of balancing what is truly harmonious in relationships, and also making it feel and be aesthetically beautiful in all ways. So this is definitely a partnership, a mirroring of that energy, especially with that Venus Libra energy coming out here for you very strong. So I feel like what's expiring is things where you were allowed to be projected. And I'm also seeing somebody like drag one of those mirrors where like it has like a kickstand almost in the back, and they're like pulling this way away from people, like, no, you don't, I'm not standing behind this mirror no more for you. I'm not holding this up anymore. Oh my God, this card fell on the floor. Look at where they're staring at. Look at where they're staring with the number up top. Come on now, intuition. You are really like, again, tapping in. You're like, I'm going to move this energy over here, over where it needs to be. And I'm making a sound choice about it. Yeah. I'm sorry, let's just crack me up. It's wild. And even with your eyes closed, it feels like you're able to sense out the energy. It's like no. That ain't me you talking about. That's you talking about. Yeah, base chakra, root chakra, first house energy chakra, earth energy chakra as well. You are becoming more grounded and rooted and recognizing I'm not a puppet. I'm hearing that for no concern. I'm a puppet with no strings. I'm a puppet, whatever, how it goes. But like you're recognizing, like I'm not to be controlled. I'm not to be projected on and taking this insecurity that was never my insecurity. I'm not thinking about what other people think and changing it. Like I'm just going to do. And even if they're not even thinking about, but they was even looking at him weird in the movie beforehand. Like him, look how he dressed, and they all in suits and army guard and all this stuff. With the base chakra, the root chakra, it's that understanding of that willpower, of that determination of what you have, of what you're capable of what you're deserving of how you can move. And this red energy is really sticking out to me, not just because it's race cycle, but I feel like it's like seeing somebody wearing red lipstick, like red colors, red dress, like very vibrant, sensual, sexual energy as well. Just very strong, confident energy, authoritative coming in here. We got High Priestess coming in here with the authoritative card coming in here. So stepping not only into the feminine, knowing, understanding energy, but into this authoritative Hierophant energy, this power of knowing and understanding that. We got the Nine of Wands coming in here, spiritual strength. So you're really throwing away this, I'm seeing somebody that's going from like submissive to dominating, and they're like, you're becoming more witty. You're snapping back a whole lot more. Somebody's like, oh, you're intimidating. It's kind of giving that energy, but you're not doing anything to intimidate people. You're just being yourself with no cares, no worries, no woes. Yeah. Some people don't like that with the Three of Swords coming in here, heartache and loss. They do not like what you are stepping into, who you are stepping into. They enjoy that, who you were around them, but now that you're becoming more authoritative, more sure of self, it's like, hold on, this is new. And for some people, I feel like they're just going to have to learn how to adjust to you, and they will. They're going to work with you. But some people, they feel like this is a true loss, like a true, holy shit, like what am I going to do? But with your spiritual strength that's really coming in here is this recognition of like, okay, I know me, I'm understanding me, and I'm moving in that direction. Yeah, you're stepping in more into this divine masculine, divine feminine energy that works together. Again, a balanced root chakra. I can have this, I can be this, I am this. And I don't need to step on anybody's toes. I don't need to change who I am. The Men in Black movie, go rewatch that possibly. What's coming up where he shot little kid. He was like a little kid, a little girl. She looks like about 6, got faces. It's like, no, like you're okay with calling things out now, still allowing yourself to represent you wholeheartedly. And again, you didn't step on nobody else's toes. You didn't change. You just changed up your energy to match who you are, and you're finding that reflection in truly other people that are necessary. We got the Shadow card coming in here. Okay, that Moon card, the intuition card, that trusting in that self card. Again, that I know I have, I understand I have. It's rooted inside of me, of knowing that, of leading myself and guiding in a way that I can see myself in others, but I can also see them. I can see myself in others and not project. I can see myself in others and hold myself accountable. I can see myself in others and grow. You're shifting. A lot of wand energy, fire energy for sure. We got the Three of Wands coming in here. So this is new for you. This is definitely new for you. And you got some people, around there with you, but this is definitely new for you for sure. Even the 3 and the 1 on here is lining up to that 4 energy, that 4th house, that stability. So this is something that you're newly creating, newly trying to get that foundation forward with the Three of Wands. Like, it's that anticipation, like, okay, like, shoot, and you having a few setbacks and hiccups, but you're really stepping into that, like, you know what? I really don't give a fuck energy. I really don't care. We got the 7 crown chakra coming in here right on top of spiritual strength. Again, that illumination of I know, I understand. I'm moving with the purge of cleansing out things. So you really have straight up just burned down, called out. I'm hearing sick the dogs on, like, people, habits, things that really just allows you to look at yourself in a way that was always from somebody else's point of view, from society's point of view, from old trauma, from old thoughts of self, even old things that you really did, like your past self, and recognizing, okay, I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. We got the 2 of Wands coming out here. The waiting game, like I said, it's something that you are growing roots in, something that you are cultivating, really being born of self. We got 2 up here again, reflections, mirrors, dynamics that are really pushing you to your highest regard. So yeah, you're abandoning partnerships. I'm hearing memorabilia, things that no longer serve a purpose for you in your life. This card flipped over. I say, yeah, emotional withdrawal. You're not dealing with them anymore. 8 of Cups. I say you're abandoning old ways, old thoughts, old feelings, especially with the Emperor coming here. I know I said the Hierophant, my apologies, but the Emperor coming in here and allowing that authoritativeness over your life. Like I said, it's like you're going from submissive over your life, like, yeah, or you not even want to say submissive, passive over your life a little bit, and you're stepping into this authoritativeness, this domination, this I can have a sense of control over my life. I don't need to be so involved with everybody, be there for everybody, and lose self, but I can still be there for people. I can still have good relationships, good partnerships, alliances, truth that are going to make me look at me and see me, so that way when I look at them, I can see them, and we're not, I'm hearing, falsely accusing each other or being in competition with one another. Thank you. Yeah, new beginnings, the Fool card. Like I said, this is something that you possibly, I'm hearing, started over the last couple of months. That's, you're really starting to see the change over the last couple of weeks. Yeah. 4 of Cups, discontent and boredom. You step inside of yourself and recognize, okay, who truly am I? Who do I truly want to be? Throat chakra. Spiritual union right on the back. I can keep going. 2 of Cups. But you're really balancing your peace of mind, your sense of stability, your love and compassion for self. And you only want to be around people that are that as well. This is a spiritual connection, a spiritual devotion, a spiritual deep dive. Yeah. You are who you say you are, a superstar. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember who that's by, but that's what I heard. But yeah, you're becoming more grounded and rooted and knowing. So what has inspired for you is the bullshit, is the over-caring, is the overextension, is the accepting of the insecurities and falsehoods and all that. Like, you're like, no, you're tossing all that out because it was never yours and you never wanted it to be. And so you're moving in that direction and in that way. Goodness. So that has been your reading, energy number 2. And until next time.